Kingdom Hearts 3 this year? God, I hope that's the case. However, in the meantime, we've already got our taste of Kingdom Hearts 3 in the form of Kingdom Hearts 2.8 for the PS4. Much like 1.5 and 2.5, 2.8 was a collection of games meant to get new players up to speed in time for Kingdom Hearts 3's release. However, since the previous two compilations took basically all the games, and Dream Drop Distance doesn't have a final mix to release internationally for the first time, 2.8 needed something to tempt people to purchase some original content. This included back cover, a brand new movie, and a new game built on 3's engine, Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep: A Fragmentary Passage. Fuck your naming, Nomura. Ooh, this is going to be fun. I have to explain a Kingdom Hearts plot. Nah, I'm just kidding, this one's pretty damn simple, that's why I'm not even going to bother with a spoiler warning. The game takes place parallel to Kingdom Hearts 1, and Aqua's still in the realm of darkness from the ending of Birth by Sleep. She's just wandering around with no goal in mind, killing Heartless that pop up in front of her. Clearly all the isolation is having an adverse effect on her sanity, she keeps seeing Terra and Ventus, and the nostalgia from traveling through Birth by Sleep worlds probably isn't helping. After a time-twisting adventure through Cinderella's world, Aqua gets pulled into the magic mirror of Snow White, where she battles her inner darkness and finally realizes, I might be going crazy. Doesn't stop her from chasing her friends and actually meeting up with Terra. Unfortunately, he's still under Xehanort's control, and the surprise brings Aqua's guard down just long enough for her to be grabbed by a dark side. But she's rescued in the nick of time by Mickey, who's actually in the realm of darkness. Remember, this is during the events of Kingdom Hearts 1, so he's looking for the Keyblade of Darkness to seal the door to darkness. He leads Aqua to the consumed Destiny Islands and the first sunlight she's seen in a decade, where the two finally open that damn door that mystified us all back in the first game. It houses the Keyblade of Darkness, turns out. We've got people on each side to close and lock the door, it's time. I love how Mickey says Riku's been helping him. Yeah, that's how I remember it.
It is I. Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness.
Unfortunately, another swarm of Heartless show up at the last second to throw a wrench in the plans, carry Aqua away from salvation, and destroy Mickey's shirt. Okay, I know that was just to keep things consistent, since Mickey's silhouette was just the classic design in KH1, but all I'm thinking is, Aqua got hit by the exact same attack. Why didn't her shirt get ripped off? Well, she's trapped without light, but she's willing to live with that for the greater good. And thus was the end of Mickey's story. Now that Riku is a Keyblade Master, him and Mickey are heading back to finally rescue her. Sora ain't coming though, due to the events of Dream Drop Distance. He's back at level 1. He needs to regain his power, and he just so happens to know a true hero who has experience with that. Sora's going from 0 to hero just like that. Reconnect. It is so nice to be able to easily explain a Kingdom Hearts plot. I had trouble just talking about KH1 during the live stream. So, is 0.2 a good place to start? God no. First off, if you're starting Kingdom Hearts with a game on the newest collection, you're just a fucking idiot, what can I say? It is a sequel to Birth by Sleep, so you do need to have played that, and the part of the story in the present requires knowledge of Dream Drop Distance. No way around it, you should be finishing with this game. So outside its place in the timeline, how is it as an individual story? Well, did you think 358 over 2 days wasn't depressing enough? Aqua is absolutely suffering, and as strong as both games featuring her have portrayed her to be, there are multiple points where I swear she sounds just about ready to cry. I completely understand, but considering how much I love Aqua, it's so sad to see her in such a dark place. And that's a good thing. It's not hard to imagine how awful isolation in the realm of darkness must be, but getting to see it with our own eyes makes us sympathize with her suffering more, which will make her return in 3 so much more satisfying. To put it simply, the story serves its purpose as a demo. It's a small tale meant to lead us into Kingdom Hearts 3 while remaining distant from the events of the full games, just as AQUA herself has. It's just there to let us make the leap smoothly and deliver an enjoyable experience at the same time. Also, it stars AQUA. Can't go wrong. But let's not kid ourselves, the story is the part of the game least likely to get you excited for KH3. Not only did 3 skip the PS3, but all the side games have been using the same PS2 graphics, at least in the HD remixes. This is our first time seeing something new that's not a trailer, and it's so beautiful. The models are all so detailed, though the lighting on the skin needs a little work. All the rest of the lighting is phenomenal. Whenever you bust out some magic, I practically start drooling. And while this is more of an aesthetic thing, I love the dark environments. And there's some great attention to detail thrown in. Look at the way the shadows turn into shadows when they retreat into the ground. Music is another place the series has always maintained a good reputation, and 0.2 is no exception. In fact, it's one of the best. It's so foreboding and downplayed, perfectly representative of the world. And when the music needs to ramp up for a battle, it does so beautifully. Voice acting is a different matter. With so few characters in the spotlight, there's very little of interest to talk about. I wasn't too fond of AQUA's performance in Birth by Sleep, and it's no different here. The blank delivery makes more sense now, but it absolutely should still be more expressive. But props to Jason Dohring. Terra's voice was easily the worst in Birth by Sleep, and he's most definitely improved here. And then there's the gameplay. First off, it's primarily based on Kingdom Hearts 2, so the command deck is gone and an MP meter is back. I didn't hate the system that the handheld games used, but I much prefer the main series style, if only because limited magic means more focus is back on the Keyblade. AQUA swinging the Keyblade in Birth by Sleep might as well have been swinging a pool noodle, but now it actually damages enemies, like, I don't know, she's a Keyblade master or something. In fact, AQUA's abilities are sublime. While she only has the 4 basic spells, they're all at the highest level, and she can use them on the move, making them much easier to use on the fly. She's also incredibly mobile with a double jump, air dash, rail slide, and frankly insane ability to fly while attacking mid-air enemies. She still has shot locks and command styles, and she starts with Leaf Bracer, Second Chance, and Once More, aka all the most useful passive abilities. I know it'll have to take a while to build Sora up to this. AQUA does start the game at level 50, but if this is how he plays in 3, plus the insane Keyblade shit he could do in 2, it'll be the best game in the series to play right there. Speaking of mechanics I want returning in 3, 0.2 has a long list of objectives to complete, ranging from killing enough enemies, mastering an ability, or finding hidden items. And your reward for completing them is wardrobe items, accessories to put all over AQUA and dress her up. First off, this gives you the ability to give AQUA cat ears. Instant good idea. But it's just a fun way to customize the way she looks and just makes the game a little more personable. But if this system is coming back in 3, it needs to be better realized. First off, it's only accessories. There's no way to change AQUA's actual outfit. Second, only her waist scarf thing can have its colors altered. That needs to be an option for each piece. And finally, despite all the cutscenes still being rendered in-game, all changes are reverted during them. I hear people theorizing this is to prevent AQUA from looking stupid during serious moments, but that's the whole point! I want Sora looking like a fucking idiot! There's also the bosses present. It's only a demo, so I'm not expecting anything great, but they're pretty weak. Darkseid is the exact same as KH1. This heartless swarm is used over and over. Phantom AQUA is probably the best, but her attack arsenal is incredibly limited. Those much more in tune with the mechanics of these games praise the return to classic form, so I'll take their word for it, and none of them were as bullshit as the things you'd see in Birth by Sleep or Dream Drop Distance, so I suppose it is an improvement. Let's wrap this up. 0.2 is very clearly a tech demo, released to the public to see how we'd react to the improvements, and to tide us over while they were working on the real game. That's why it's so short, so light on content, and so unrealized. And it's so damn fun. I came to this game hot off the heels of Dream Drop Distance, a game I liked more than Birth by Sleep but still found underwhelming, and I was immediately impressed. It just hit all the right spots I wanted out of a next-gen Kingdom Hearts, returning to 2's tried-and-true formula. Based on this hands-on experience and all the 3 we've been seeing in trailers, I'm confident it's going to be great. I still have my reservations on how well the story will wrap up or even be comprehensible, but I'm sure I'll like the game regardless. Now, if only we could get a return to the most underutilized gameplay style. Sonic Blade!
How many more months until 3 comes out?